Hello and welcome to The Record. I'm Jamie O'Brien. In this interview, I'll be speaking with a former Perth student who went on to become a priest with Mother Teresa's Missionaries of Charity Fathers. I spoke with Father Stephen McGuckin about his vocation and experience with Blessed Teresa, who is soon to be canonised by Pope Francis. Good afternoon, Father Stephen. Thank you very much for meeting with us today. Father, can you tell us about yourself, a bit about your background and your vocation, your role in the Missionary of Fathers, Missionary Charities?
Okay, well, I'm from Perth, here in Western Australia, and at around the age of my early 20s, I felt the call to the Missionaries of Charity. And then since then joined the Missionaries of Charity Fathers, and have been in Mexico and Italy, India and Guatemala.
Father, tell me about your work with Mother Teresa. How did you first meet her and what was that like?
Before joining the seminary with the Missionaries of Charity, I went to Calcutta as a volunteer. At that time, not sure of what my vocation was in life. And so it was a great experience, the volunteering there with the sisters in Calcutta, and we would work with the sisters during the day and join them for Mass in the morning and adoration in the evening. And so whenever we would go to Mother House, Mother Teresa would be there, present for Mass and the adoration. I think what first really struck me about Mother Teresa was just how normal she was and how she made everyone feel very much at ease in her presence. I think my favourite time to see her was at the end of adoration. If there was no priest, she would be the one to repose the Blessed Sacrament back in the tabernacle, and just to see her love and devotion for the Blessed Sacrament, that was the most impacting experience that I've had of her in that time. What inspiration did she give to you? Mother Teresa would speak with the volunteers from time to time and speak about, set a simple message, and those who were lucky could meet her one-on-one. And once I was one of those lucky ones, and it was in a time when I was discerning my vocation, so I told her I was discerning to be a priest, and she said to me a couple of simple phrases. She asked me, "Do you love Jesus?" And I said, "Yes." And then she said, "Do you want to love him more?" And I said, "Yes." And then she said, "Well, then just drop your nets like the apostles, put your hand to the plough, and don't look back." Whenever she would address the volunteers, there probably wasn't a time when she didn't mention the words of Jesus, "You did it to me." So as Jesus complained to Paul, "Why are you persecuting me?" That today Jesus is experiencing all the pain and the joys of the poor. And maybe that's something very timely for her canonization in this year of mercy, that those corporal works of mercy and the spiritual works of mercy, not only about touching our neighbour, my brother, my sister, but also as a means to touch Jesus through these works of mercy. So probably that would be one of the messages of Mother Teresa today in this year of mercy, repeating the words of Jesus, "You did it to me."
Could you tell us about your vocation? How did this happen? What were your thoughts and feelings? And if you could tell us about where you studied and travelled.
Well, as I was saying, the experience of vocation was something strong in my life, and in the beginning I had my plans of getting married and having 10 children. But after volunteering in Calcutta, I went to have a 1-month experience with the Missionaries of Charity Fathers. And in this 1 month I had a very profound experience that somehow the Lord just made me understand that this was His mission for me in my life. So that was the first step in really having this certitude that the Lord was calling me to be a priest. The mysterious thing for me was that how the Lord called me from somewhere where I wanted to be. He called me to where I was not preferring to be, and He made me happy there.
Father, can you tell us why you joined Mother Teresa's order?
I think as a young person I had an attraction to Mother Teresa and the poor, but why Mother Teresa's order? In the end, I think my only real answer would be that the Lord called me. So it wasn't really a matter of me sitting down and saying, what order shall I join? What suits me? It was real the experience that the Lord had something planned for me, and that was what He was wanting me to do.
So how does your time with Mother Teresa influence your work now?
I think the great simplicity of Mother Teresa, that she's very much dedicated to her mission of serving the poor. Just her simplicity and detachment from the world, and I think also her holiness and her great desire to do what Jesus wanted. That great desire, not just about answering once, but daily, each day, saying yes to the Lord, and I think that something remains with her was her great commitment to her mission.
Thank you very much for your time today, Father.